Hi Gunjan. So we are here to talk
Hi.
about the SEO content expert course that you've done. And
Yes, ma'am.
I just want you to give me like a brief overview of the course so that we
Mhm.
can get a little bit of a sneak peek into it.
All right. So the SEO expert course came as a blessing for me because I work on into content audit, and it
Hmm.
requires a lot of SEO elements or page performance elements that we need to look at
Hmm.
beyond what quality content are we using.
Hmm.
So this particular course helped me get to know various aspects of SEO beyond keywords. So what we generally know of SEO is keywords, but we could learn to use various online tools that could help us build better keyword quality in our pages and what works, what not. We could create a keyword planner, which was something that we were not versed with initially. So mapping page performance, like I told you, is very important aspect. We could learn how to check on duplicate content across our very own pages or from the outside sources. So all of that, and that could, all these factors could impact a page positively. All the factors that could help us achieve that.
Okay. And how much time did you have to like dedicate per week?
During the weekdays, so generally I could take out time over the weekend, so about 2 hours in a week.
Okay. And how was the duration of the course like? How long is the course?
So the course is 2 months long, and I
Hmm.
could thankfully finish it within the stipulated timelines.
And was the course focused more on towards recorded lectures or it was focused on live learning?
So it was a very interesting mix of both. That's how I would like to put it. Because while we could access the curriculum whenever we want to at our flexible hours, that's when we could get some recorded lectures from the experts, and then we would have live learning over once in a week, and we could understand various aspects from the mentor itself, or we could resolve our queries through these dedicated sections. So it was a very nice mix of both things. So we were not left on our own to explore things, but we were given that sort of flexibility, but also wherever handholding was required, it was given to us.
Okay. And do you think that someone before taking the course needs to have any prior level of experience or knowledge, or someone who is a beginner in SEO can also do the course?
I think I will also consider myself not beginner, but yes, to a level of not a deeper understanding into SEO. I had a basic understanding of SEO and how to utilize in the page, but the elements, like I told you earlier, were like page performance and tools, using of online tools. All that came a little more handy. Is now more handy when I'm working basically. So. A basic understanding of what are keywords, how are they to be used, or what's the best usage of those. Initial level of understanding also, I think, really works. So this will be I will take it as a broader perspective. So people into digital marketing, that could be someone in the product part, could be in the content part, or could be in the SEO who wants to gain more insights or wants to develop, or someone who wants to shift to SEO basically. So
Hmm.
we see a lot of content creators today shifting to SEO. So for people like those, this comes pretty handy
Okay.
for someone to
And
learn the basics and get started off with.
okay. So let's move on to the curriculum in depth. Can you throw
Right.
light on some of the syllabus components? What are the topics you came across?
So we started off with the basic understanding of how do we research for keywords. So what are the right keywords, what are not the right keywords, basis on the kind of client we have, or the person, or the page, or the website that we're targeting.
So
So that's
basically, keyword
where it comes handy.
research was the
Right.
first one,
Right. So
first topic that you took.
that's where we started. Then we started to understand page optimization, on how to make the page friendly for both mobile and desktop view. So at times because mobile is very very important today, so mobile optimization or page optimization for mobile has become very critical. So understanding that whether or not the page is mobile friendly, all of that we got an understanding to. Then we moved on to WordPress SEO. So with WordPress being one of the most commonly used CMS platforms, I think
Of course.
it talks more on the larger to the larger client or to the larger audience. So that came interestingly well. Then we understood about how content duplication really harms our website ranking or page ranking on Google, and we understood tech improvements, or how tech improvements are important, importance of page ranking, and then we slowly and gradually moved to off-page SEO, then best practices in content, how to report SEO for a website, how to create a report for SEO. So all these, so this was like a gradual movement from one step deeper. So this sort of helped us gain an larger view at the last stage of the whole project.
Okay. And were there any projects or case studies where you could sort of apply your learnings and have basically a practical angle to the course?
So with every module that we studied during our 2 months of course, we ended up with a project that we needed to submit. So that sort of like a homework that we used to do in our school times. So that sort of helped because then we could apply what we were studying. So that sort of let us explore the web in terms of tools, in terms of how a particular thing is important for a website and it's very dynamic in nature. It's not that one rule applies to all. That doesn't work. So that is something that I strongly gained during these case studies and during these projects that we came across.
Okay. And like, how would you say was the overall learning experience, like in terms of the mentor sessions, in terms of the support you got, in terms of how you could execute the projects that way?
So we had mentor sessions, like I told you earlier. We had about 1.5 hour long sessions on a weekly basis with the mentors. So wherein the mentors shared various PPTs, case studies, which were also available to us at the later stage if we wanted to go back to that particular case study or PPT to understand what was being taught. So a revision was easily available through these offline PPTs and case studies that were available to us. Apart from that, I think a large role was really played by the Naukri Learning coordinators who sort of got our queries correctly to the mentors, and mentors could easily respond to us then. And also creating these sessions. And time to time, they were taking our input or our review of whether or not we are finding this, are we facing any challenges, or are we not finding this, or are we finding this helpful for us or not?
Okay. So like there was constant feedback and communication was always there. Okay, right.
Absolutely.
And how would you describe was the major impact on your on your career, and how it changed things, how you do things at the job?
So right now, earlier we used to look at very limited components when we talked about SEO, and we have a team of SEO. So we generally, wherever there's a SEO team, we generally, as content creators or as content auditors, after a certain level, we depend on those SEO people to really do the job. But right now, I think there is a level of independence in my working style now, and I can understand certain aspects which were a little alien to me earlier.
Okay.
But yes, we have moved beyond the basic factual grammatical corrections in pages to ensuring that the page ranks on Google against competition.
Okay. And any other concepts or any other activities you would like to elaborate that was sort of covered in the course?
I think live sessions were very, very handy. They sort of gave us various case studies and real life examples, which we could then apply in our projects basically, and also at work efficiently, of course. So those sort of we could get a hang of what exactly we need to do when we are working on our particular product.
On the project.
So I think so that for me was the highlight while I was doing this project. And of course the projects themselves.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you so much, Gunjan. I think this was this is quite helpful, and I'm sure that someone who's looking for a good SEO course might benefit out of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope so. Thank you, Niharika.
Yeah.